welcome back. A little bit sad, a little down because here in Korea, vacation's kind of coming to an end, and I don't know, a lot of kids are not happy about that. How do you guys feel? I know, vacation's a great time, but new beginnings. Well, let me ask you this. How do you feel about being here in the studio? Happy! That's good. Now we're gonna start our show. Hopefully we'll make you happy and everybody here happy. By the way, where are you guys from?
Wonchon Elementary School!
Welcome and let's begin!
Introducing Wonchon Elementary School. English class is always fun, especially with the help of native speaker teachers. Listen to their voices, so loud and so clear. The creative side of the children are expressed in their art class. They learn various ways to express their hidden flair. Wow, they are really good, just like famous masters of art. Reading is very important too. It's a great way to build knowledge. The children are encouraged to read as much as they can, and they love it. As you can see, the students of Wonchon Elementary School have a great future ahead of them. All the best on Superkids today!
I don't really like endings, saying goodbye, separating. I like beginning, saying hello, and kind of meeting someone. Well, this is where we start. This is where we begin. Everybody gets a chance to answer questions. 10, move forward. Now, let's say hi to someone who's going to help us in this round. It's Tommy. Hi.
Hi, Isaac, and hey there, Superkids. You know, just like Isaac said, I can't believe that summer break is almost over. Gosh, I was having such a great time, eating lots of ice cream and just resting. Okay, well, enough of my story. I'm pretty sure what you really want to hear are the questions to this first round of Raise the Board. Now, this first question is about, well, it's about a story. So listen carefully. This started in the USA in the 19th century. It originated from popular plays and operas of Europe. It is a type of play that has music and dance to make the plot more dramatic. It has become a cultural industry of the USA that represents Broadway. What is this?
That's the question. Lots of hints. Kind of a play. Started in the USA in the 19th century. Think about plays and opera. Play and music and dance. Represents Broadway. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Please raise your boards. Raise them high, folks. Let's see what you got, see what you got. A lot of good answers. The answer is musical. Musical.
That's right, the answer is musical. Biz is like show, biz is like nobody knows. Okay, anyways, I like musicals. Well, you know, some really popular musicals are like Sound of Music, Cats, and Rent. All right, now this second question is not about musicals, but it's about music. What's your favorite musical instrument? Because it might be the answer to this question. All right, listen carefully. To play this musical instrument, you blow into the pipe, which causes the air to vibrate. To control the notes, you hold it sideways and use the fingers to block the holes. It has the largest sound range of all the woodwind instruments. What is this musical instrument that can often be seen in an orchestra?
To blow it, you blow into the pipe. Causes the air to vibrate. To control the notes, you hold it sideways. Use the fingers to block the holes. It falls into the woodwind category. Which instrument is it? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Raise your boards, please. Hopefully, you wrote this down. The answer is flute.
Okay, that does not sound anything like the flute, but it has a very beautiful sound. I just wanted to pretend like I was playing a flute. Now, this next question is a math question. So while I'm reading, you should take down some notes. It's about me and Isaac going for a jog. And I'll just give you a little hint right now. I'm a better jogger than Isaac is because I'm in better shape than he is. Okay, here I go. Listen carefully. Tommy and Isaac went jogging together. They both started out with a 1-liter bottle, each that was filled with water. Tommy drank 600 milliliters during the jog. Isaac drank 300 milliliters, but spilled the rest of the water by mistake. So Tommy gave him half of what she had left, and Isaac drank it all. Then how much did Isaac drink altogether?
Tommy and Isaac went jogging. She thinks she's better than me. Anyway, we both started out, we each had a 1-liter bottle of water. That's how we started out. Each had one. Tommy drank 600 milliliters, and I drank 300 milliliters. But I tripped and fell, spilled all my water. So Tommy, who's very nice, she gave me half of what she had left. So how much water did Isaac drink? That's the question. The water I drank plus the stuff she gave me, how much does that equal? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The answer is 500 milliliters.
Oh, it was so inconvenient how Isaac tripped and fell, spilled all his water, and I was so kind and sincere to share my water with him. All right, now this next question is about another story by Shakespeare. Hopefully you guys read a lot of books because it'll help you out a lot. Now, perk up your ears. This play is one of Shakespeare's 4 tragedies. It is set in 13th century Denmark and is about the conflict surrounding the king's throne. The main character thinks about killing his uncle who poisoned his father and says these famous words: "To be or not to be, that is the question." What is this play called?
To be or not to be, that is the question. Someone said this. It's a tragedy. Shakespeare wrote it. What's the name of this play? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's see if that is the right answer. The answer is Hamlet. Hamlet.
That's right, Hamlet was the answer. Now there were 4 tragedies that Shakespeare wrote, but I like happy things. I like comedies better than tragedies. You know, it's always better when you smile. Now, here is the last question. If you get this right, well, depends on who will go on to the next round. So, wish you the best of luck. Now, here I go. This is actually the tooth of an elephant that has grown to be a very long tusk. When good quality ones were found, people made them into decorative carvings and stamps, and soft ones were used to make billiard balls and piano keys. What is this?
The tooth of an elephant grows very long. People would use these to make piano keys, billiard balls. What do we call that? Hopefully you know the answer. Even when you talk about someone's teeth or the white keys on a piano, we often talk about this. A song also came out. Ebony and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please raise your boards. The answer is ebony and ivory. Ivory. This round is finishing, but a new one begins very soon. Congratulations to the 10 moving forward. Looks like the ladies outnumber the guys 6-4. We'll see what happens in the next round. And we're going to move forward with Tommy.
That's right, and yes! Congratulations to the 6 ladies and the 4 gentlemen. But, you know, it really doesn't mean anything. But anyways, I had really fun in this round, but guess what? I'm going to see you in the next round. I'll see you soon.
Let's travel now to the next round and maybe a country too. Let's go. In this round, we begin with the 10 that came from the first round, and we end the round with 5. 5 will move on. To move on, you have to answer 2 questions. Doesn't matter whether you answer them consecutively, but to move on, you got to get 2. All right. This round, we're going to talk about a country. Which country is it?
$500 million years ago, the Australian continent was formed and people started living on it about 40,000 years ago. Because it was isolated for a very long time, Australia has many ancient rocks and unique species of animals. In the 18th century, British migrants came and settled in Australia, and today it is the second largest multicultural nation in the world. Despite its short history, Australia has made great progress and has become a developed country that boasts a pristine natural environment, attracting tourists from all over the world. Now, let's learn more about Australia.
Beautiful place. Had the honor of visiting, and of course, it is amazing. We have a lot of questions about that amazing place, and these amazing students were given the topic in advance. They were told to study. So we'll see how much they studied. And before we jump into the first question, let's make sure that Dami's in the studio. Dami, you there?
Of course I'm in the studio. I would never miss this round. Now, I'm actually wearing one of the outfits that some people in Australia wear. What do you think about it, Isaac?
Nice, nice. Okay, well, let's jump into our first question. Here it is, guys. Get ready.
White people first came to Australia in 1606. The first was the Dutch navigator Willem Janszoon. However, the first European settlement was started by this British person. Who was it?
Number 34.
James Cook.
James Cook, yeah. Correct. That's how it's done. Get your headband, one more, and you move on. Here's the next question.
Indigenous people of Australia are said to be the world's oldest native people. It is said that they were the first people to cross the sea and settle on new land. What do you call these indigenous?
Aborigines.
Aborigines. Australian Aborigines. Long history, amazing people, and culture as well as customs. Let's go to the next question.
Australian Aborigines consider this a sacred place, the center of the universe.
The Red Center.
Nope. Number 13, we'll get to you.
Ayers Rock.
Good job. Yes, the Ayers Rock, or Uluru, I have not seen it in person, but apparently it changes colors according to the weather. It could be red or black or purple. Cool. All right, good job. You know, I really want to know more about the Aborigines, and I'm hoping that Dami can let us know some more. Dami, could you please?
I never brought you down, did I, Isaac? Now, I have a flag of the Aborigines right here. Mr. Rabbit is holding it right next to me. It has 3 colors, black, yellow, and red. Now, they all represent something different. Now, the black represents just the color of the Aborigines, and the yellow represents the sun, and the red represents the land, the earth of the Aborigines. Now, the Aborigines are the first tribal people in Australia before the Westerners movement. Pretty cool, huh?
That's right. You never let me down. Thank you so much, Tommy. And hopefully everybody will love this next question.
It is the center of economy and social affairs in Australia. Its beautiful coastline, numerous parks, and beautiful architecture make this city one of the 3 most beautiful harbors of the world.
Number 32.
Sydney.
Good job.
Have been there. Very nice. And so is this next question.
The Sydney Opera House has become a symbol of not only Sydney, but Australia as a country. Its unique form was designed by the Danish architect Jorn Utzon, who got the idea for the roof when he was peeling this fruit.
Number 28.
Orange.
Good job.
Just imagine that. Peeling an orange. I wonder what shape I should make my next. Oh, hey, how about this? Good thing he wasn't peeling a banana. Be kind of tall. All right, here's the next question.
It has a nickname, the Old Coat Hanger, and it connects the north and the south areas of Sydney.
Wow, pretty fast, 13.
Now, number 13, if you get this one right, you're going to be the first one to go on to the next round. So do you think you have the right answer?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's hear it.
Harbour Bridge.
Good
The
job.
Sydney Harbour Bridge. Yeah. Yep. First guy up there. Connects the north and south parts. I think there's like a tour you can climb over it. Maybe I saw that on TV. Maybe it was another bridge. Anyway, we move to the next question.
What comes to mind when you hear the following words? Fingerprint, sleep, eucalyptus,
14.
Koala.
Good job.
Koala. Yeah. Yes, indeed, koala is right. Little cute guys, little furry creatures doing a lot of sleeping. I think they're cute and do a lot of sleeping because they eat eucalyptus, the leaves from the eucalyptus tree. If not, they're kind of wild. And oh, hey, we have one in the studio.
That's right, I brought a koala. A koala doll, but I mean, it still looks like a koala, right? Now, the koala is known to be a primate. Not a primate, but it still has fingerprints. So that's pretty weird. And they only eat the leaves of the eucalyptus. Now, because of the alcohol in the leaves, they cling onto the trees and they sleep more than 20 hours. Could you sleep for 20 hours, Isaac?
I wish. This guy does, but I can sleep for only like 5 hours and my body automatically wakes up. I think it's eucalyptus leaves though. Maybe I should try eating those.
You know, for a while the koalas really struggled and had a hard time because people wanted to make fur coats, fur stuff out of koala fur. But now the Australian government has a law against that. So the koalas are all peaceful.
Nice animal. Think of Australia, think of kangaroos and koalas. Cutie. All right, here's our next question. Thanks, Tommy.
This is a remote arid area of Australia that takes up about 3/4 of Australia's land.
Outback.
The outback, yeah. The wild, the untamed, the outback. Supposed to be pretty wild indeed. A lot of poisonous snakes and stuff. Ooh. All right, here's our next adventurous question.
The Argyle Mine in Western Australia is the only place in the world where this type of diamond is found.
Opal.
Number one, hang on a sec, we'll get the mic to you.
Pink diamond.
Good job.
Pink diamond. Yep. A little more valuable than that pink cotton candy we buy at the fair. Pink diamond. Wow. Next valuable question coming your way.
People say that this musical instrument was made to sing about the sky, the land, and the stars. It is made from hollow trees after termites.
Number 16.
Didgeridoo.
Yeah. Didgeridoo. Now, it would be amazing. It would be amazing if Dami actually had one in the studio. I think they're pretty long, and they make a really unique sound. And I would even be more amazed if Dami could make the didgeridoo sound.
Well, I have the didgeridoo with me. It's kind of heavy, so I'll just place it on the stage gently. Now, this is the instrument of the Aborigine, and this is one of the oldest wooden instruments known. And let's see, this instrument is actually made out of the eucalyptus branch.
Interesting. It must be one of the longest instruments in the world. And speaking of long, it's probably got a super long history because we've talked about the Aborigines and having one of the longest cultures. So it's got to be around probably longer than most instruments, right?
That's right. Known as one of the oldest wooden instruments, the didgeridoo has a history of 1,500 years. That's amazing. Now, I'm going to go ahead and try to play this. I don't know how it's going to come out, but I heard it has a really interesting sound. Okay, here I go.
Sounds like an elephant. Well, that's cool. One of the longest, one of the oldest, one of the most unique. The Aborigines know what they're doing. Didgeridoo. Good answer. Here's our next good question. Get ready.
It was not Melbourne that was the capital of Victoria, nor Sydney that became the largest city of Australia in the 20th century. In
Canberra.
The capital city, Canberra. Wow, I've not been there. I heard it's also worthy of being the capital. All right, this next question is also worthy of listening to.
Together with the kangaroo, this is a symbol of Australia.
Wallaby. Wallaby.
The emu.
Good job. Excellent. Okay, so 3 of the 5 spots are filled. 2 more to go. Here's our next question.
Located in Queensland in Northeast Australia, this is made up of about 900 islands of various sizes. In 1981, it was selected as a World Heritage Site and one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. It is a rich natural habitat home to some 400 types of coral, 1,500.
Number 28.
Great Barrier Reef.
Yes, the Great Barrier Reef. Great place to scuba dive as well. Hopefully it will be preserved for many, many, many years to come. Okay, right now of the 4, 2 gentlemen, 2 ladies, 1 more spot to fill.
This is an object that was used as a weapon by the Aborigines.
Number 34.
Okay, number 34, if you get this answer right, you're going to be the last contestant to go on to the next round. You can get the right answer? Okay, well, let's hear it.
The boomerang.
Good job.
Yep. Yeah, not koala. Come on back. Boomerang is right. Excellent job. So you 5 are moving on, and we'll all move on together. Thank you very much, Tommy.
You're welcome, Isaac. I'm just going to go ahead and practice on the didgeridoo because the sound, it didn't really sound nice to me. Anyways, I'll see you next week. Bye.
Yeah, a little more practice is good. Yes, guys, if you're ready, let's go on to the next round. From everybody to 10 to 5. Next, 1. We got to find a school champion. That person will have the most amount of points. They all start with 100. Any wrong answer, they get -0. No deductions. Only moving up and up and up. 10, 20, and 30-point questions. Good luck to all of you. Would you like to meet our contestants? Check this out. Very bright. Yes, and we'll see if they actually achieve their dreams. Right now, again, we got to find the school champion and score some points. So let's look at the board. 10, 20, 30-point questions. As I said, they all will move up. They'll all add on to the 100 points, but they can use their chance. Each person has 1 chance. They can double the value of the question. Push the buzzer before the question's read and put up their chance. And behind one of these categories is a bonus question. We'll see what that is. Of course, the big bonus prize awaits you, regardless of your score. So, I've seen some of these categories. Logic, of course, Super Korea. Let's start with something simple. 10-point category, equal.
Look at the relation between the following words. Then, figure out what word should go in the blank. Shakyamuni is to Buddhism equals Muhammad is to blank.
18.
Islam.
One more time, please.
Islam.
Yes, Islam. Yes. It's Good to know this. Good to know this. Okay, 10 points for you. Good job, 18. Now, I heard that you love music and you want to be a music therapist?
Yes.
So, let's say someone has a headache and they need some therapy. Would you recommend some rock and roll? Or what kind of music would you recommend?
Classic.
Classic. Very therapeutic. Healing. Well, please choose a nice topic for us.
Who am I?
10 points. Who am I?
Who am I? Long ago, people made me out of animal bones. I have holes in my body. Zipper is faster than me. You can find me on clothes.
Number 34.
Buttons.
She says, button, is that right? Button, 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 yeah! Some buttons have 2 holes, some have 4. Buttons, yes, they have the holes. Zipper is faster than me, zip, but more noisy. And you can find me on clothes. Excellent job, number 34. And I heard you want to be a pharmacist. Why is that?
My grandmother and my mom is pharmacists, and when I was little, I used to stay in the pharmacy.
Wow. Okay. Little environmental, I guess, influence there. What's your choice?
Words.
Words. We're going to knock out another 10-pointer. Words.
What word commonly fits in all the blanks? Black, blank. Key, blank.
28.
Hole.
Huh. Yeah, hole is right. Sharp. Yeah. Yes. I was thinking of board, blackboard, keyboard, but board and one is weird. Hole works. Speaking of black hole, science you like, right?
Yes.
What area of science do you want to go into?
Astronomy.
Astronomy, so black hole, you knew that.
Yes.
Good job. Please choose a category of your liking.
Magic.
Magic for 10 points. You know what we're going to do. We're going to make somebody appear in our studio. He's the best. He's amazing. He's Kim Jong-soo. Welcome him, guys. Yeah. Here he is.
Hello, Isaac, and hello, our friends from Wonchon Elementary School. Now, guys, summer vacation will end soon. I hope you guys having a great time. And as always, I brought some great magic. So you guys ready to enjoy it?
Yeah!
Well, right now, I need a volunteer from an audience. Now, who should I pick? Who should I pick, Isaac? Who should I pick?
How about this young lady here?
They're all young ladies.
Oh, right here.
Oh, our lady in green, can you help us out? Okay, let's come over here on stage. Hi, it's nice to meet you. Now, what's your name? Suhun Shin. Okay, Suhun Shin. It's very simple. What I'm going to do is a very simple classic trick. It's called rings. Now look, it's a ring, and a ring. Now it's 1 ring here, 2. Last but not least, I have here 3 rings. Now it's not hard. Now look closely because what I'm going to do is called 1, 2, and 3. It's like this. Of course, you might not have seen it, so it's really not hard to do that again. So we'll do this one more time. Now this is called an optical illusion. Optical illusion. Now it looks linked, but it's really not. It just looks like it's linked using your index finger. Of course, you can get a better trick by using your thumb over here by making that look linked. Of course, you should be clapping your hands by now.
Wow.
Now wait, it's not over yet. Now, do you like butterflies? Yes, because if you like butterflies, they go around. If they fly like butterflies, they come apart. It's really not that hard. Do this one more time, and we have it like this. We have the 3rd ring here. It's called 1, 2, 3, and voila, it's all linked. Not only that, one more time, give it a change. It's Mickey Mouse. Now it's a joke. Now hold on to the middle ring. It's called 1, 2, and 3. Using 1, 2, and 3. Thank you very much. And you can go back. One more applause for our beautiful lady. Now, I've just shown you a magic trick, but magic is not only around me, but it's also in many stories. Not just for Harry Potter, but there's another famous story that has magic in it, and that is called The Wizard of Oz. Now, listen carefully because this is today's quiz. Now, in The Wizard of Oz, there is our very, very beautiful lady, just like who just helped us. That is called, whose name is Dorothy. Now, Dorothy happens to visit Oz. Now, how does Dorothy get to Oz? She gets to ride on this kind of a wind. What is?
Tornado.
Number 18.
Tornado.
Is tornado correct? Yeah. Sure. I think we would have accepted tornado or cyclone or twister, and unfortunately, we're going to have to send him home on a twister. Wish you had a twister to give to you, but we got to send him away. Kim Jong-soo, once again, a round of applause. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye-bye. Love magic. We love magic. How do you do that with the rings? I don't know. All right, 18, you're in the lead right now. Please choose a category.
Global friends.
Somewhere in the world we travel. Let's meet another global friend.
Hello, Superkids. My name is Stella and I live in London. This day we could see many stories about heroes in cartoons or movies, such as a story of Batman, Superman, and William Tell in Switzerland. Here in UK, we also have a hero in our very old legend. Now I have a question for you. This person is a legendary hero who lived in Sherwood Forest in England in 11th century and stolen the properties of avaricious rich churchmen and corrupt officer with their chivalrous robber to give out to the poor. What is the name of the person who is especially good at shoot and roll?
Number 28
Robin Hood.
says Robin Hood. Is that right? Bullseye! Yeah. Boom, bullseye for you. Excellent job. Supposedly stole from the rich and gave to the poor. That's a legend. And you are doing well. In the lead now. 28, choose a category, please.
Sports.
20 points. Healthy question, sports.
The triathlon is a multi-sport event that tests the limits of human physical ability. In 1978, a U.S. Navy commander named John Collins put together 3 sporting contests that was famous in Hawaii. A person who completes all 3 rounds in 17 hours gets the title Iron Man. The triathlon includes 3 sports, which are swimming, running, and this.
Number 34.
Bicycling.
Is that right? Yes, it is. Gotta ask, 34. I have to ask, do you like sports?
Yeah,
Do you like to do them or watch them?
both.
Both. Excellent. Very balanced. Okay, you know what to do. Choose a category.
Combination.
Combination. And a bonus question, yeah! Bonus. All right, let me re-explain. Of course, there are 20 points at stake, but also the bonus prize. Does not matter right now what your score is. It matters if you get this right or wrong. So, good luck to all of you. Here's our combination question.
You are going to hear 3 names. They are the names of famous people. When you put together the first letters of the countries they are from, you will get a word. What does it spell? Marie Curie, Giuseppe Verdi, the Grimm brothers.
So what do you got to do again? You got famous people from countries. You take the first letter of the countries they're from.
P-I-G.
P-I-G? Yeah, good job. Wow. That's right. 13, good job. P is Poland, I, Italy, G, Germany. You did it. 13, first score, big score, 20 points, but also bonus prize. Tell us, 13, you want to be a dentist. How frequently do you brush your teeth every day?
2 times.
2 times a day?
Yeah.
You want to be a dentist?
Yes.
Okay. How many times just to brush your teeth a day? Is it 2, 3?
2.
Okay, let's study about that. Good job, 13. Categories are left. What's your choice?
Myths.
Myth for 20 points. Let's go there.
Goddess Athena competed with Poseidon and became the goddess of the city Athens. When Poseidon made a salty spring on the hill of Acropolis, Athena offered this tree.
32.
Olive tree?
She says olive tree. Yeah. I'm very happy. Very happy. First of all, number 32, I heard your hobby is leadership. Can you explain that a little bit?
Because I'm the vice president of Wonchon Elementary School, I like leading people, and I like helping the ones that are not able to lead someone.
Okay, you enjoy being a leader. That's awesome. Now, as you may have noticed, folks, nobody has 100. Everybody has scored. Let's look at the scoreboard. It looks like 3 people are tied for second place, 120 points. 2 are tied for first, 130 points. In other words, it's still anybody's game. 10-point difference. Now we have 4 30-point questions. And we have 4 contestants with a chance each. Anything can happen. Okay, lead us on 32. What's your choice of a category?
Super Korea.
Super Korea. Bonus going up. Anybody else going for it? Press your buzzer down if you want to. No. All right. For you, 13, possible 60. Everybody else? 30? Let's go.
Hello, Superkids. I'm at the Seoul Museum of Art. I'm going to see an art exhibition today and learn more about art. Come with me and we'll check out some great paintings by Renoir. Pierre-Auguste Renoir is a French painter who is loved by people from all over the world. It is said that his paintings have captured happiness itself. In 1900, he received the Légion d'Honneur and became an artist to be remembered in art history. Wow, check out these beautiful paintings. I think the vivid colors are bringing happiness to my soul. These are the most famous of all his work. Don't you think the people in the pictures all look so happy? Now here is the question. A painting must be enjoyable and beautiful. This was the philosophy of Renoir, who was a painter that painted over 5,000 oil paintings. He liked to paint joyful and beautiful moments in life using vibrant colors. Together with Monet, Cézanne, and Van Gogh, Renoir is a painter of this art movement. What is this art movement?
Number 32?
Impressionism.
Is that right? Yeah! Wow! Woo! So I'm guessing that your style is not to just lead right away, but kind of to slowly, you know, get moving and leading. I like that style. Kind of nice. You know what to do?
Logic.
Logic. Okay. Again, 30 points. Anybody who wants can... Oh, 34 going for it. Press your buzzer down and put that up. Very good. Anybody else? Let's go to our very logical question for 30 or 60 points.
Isaac has a slow clock. Every hour, it loses another 3 minutes. One day, he sets the clock to the correct time. On the same day, later in the evening, the real time is 8 p.m., but the clock points to 7:30 p.m. So, at what time did he set the clock to the correct time?
Did you guys catch that? Oh, 32.
10 o'clock?
She says 10 o'clock. Okay, that's your number, but is it the morning, the evening, AM or PM?
PM?
She says PM. Is that the correct answer? Well, that's not right. It's AM, actually. I just got to tell you, because there's not a lot of choice. It's either AM or PM. And we're just going to give you the right answer. Yes, it is 10 a.m., and I'm going to fix my clock. Okay, well, you chose last time, and you get to choose again.
Music?
Music. 28's going for it. Is our future music therapist going to go for it? Yeah, she's going for it. All right, 32's going for it. So, let's see. 13 and 34, you used your chance. Didn't have luck. For you guys, it's worth 30. The rest of you, 18, 28, and 32. Possible 60. Let's see what happens. Let's go to music.
You are listening to The Battle of This, composed by G. Anderson. In 1815, Napoleon escapes from Elba Island and fights against the British General Wellington, but is taken prisoner.
18.
Waterloo.
If this is right, she's in third place right now. 60 would be added to her score. Big score for the musical therapist. Is that right? Yeah! Waterloo! Wow! And just like that, into first place. Presently the school champion, but the round's not over. We still have technology worth 30 points. As far as I can see, if 32 got it, for example, that would tie it up and we'd have to go to a tiebreaker. Let's see who gets us right. What happens? We got to find a school champion. We go now to technology.
This term comes from the Latin word that means to be present everywhere.
Number 28.
Internet.
Is it internet? Would you guys like to hear the rest of the question?
It refers to network technology that can be connected anywhere and anytime. For example, you can turn on the car ignition from far away or switch on air conditioners and lights even when you're outside. What is this word?
3 seconds, and then I will give the question again. And 20, 32, yes, 18?
Ubiquitous.
She says ubiquitous. She's in the lead right now. If that's right, totally clinches the position of school champion. Is that the right answer? Yes, it is! Ubiquitous! She's quiet, she's calm, she's got the music therapy happening, and she's the school champion today. Congratulations, 18. Let's go to our final round. We always have a school champion. Hyun, you are that person. You did it. Great job. But we don't always get a super kid. Now, of course, I hope you become a super kid. You want to be a super kid. A lot of people are rooting you on. They want you to be a super kid. Probably a little bit nervous. What kind of music should we be listening to right now could kind of de-stress?
Quiet and slow music.
Quiet and slow music. Well, you have been quiet and slowly. You won the race. You did it. Excellent job. So, you know what we got to do now?
Yes.
Okay. For those who are viewing for the first time or unfamiliar, this is what we got to do. We got to find a master word. Now, there's kind of a path to get there. You'll see 3 letters. Choose one connected to a puzzle. Go through the puzzle. You get hopefully 3 letters of that master word. And then I'll give you 2 hints. 10 seconds. Boom. Super Kid. We hope. Now, if in that puzzle you just don't get it, you can say pass 3 times. We don't reveal what it is right away. We take off 5 seconds or let 5 seconds click off the clock. You have 1 minute to solve it. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. Soothing, calm music. Here are 3 letters. B, H, and S.
S.
S is your choice. Good luck.
Apples, pears, and peaches all have this inside.
Pass.
Tiny powder in the air that you clean with a vacuum cleaner.
Dust.
You wear this over your other clothes to keep warm in winter.
Coat.
Often eaten for breakfast with milk.
Pass.
Tokyo is the capital of this country.
Japan.
Your brother's daughter.
Pass.
Sweet, sour, salty, and bitter are kinds of this.
Taste.
A place for performing plays or shows.
Stage.
You go out of a building through here.
Exit.
Good job, yeah. Okay, so there's the big word. Starts with a C. There's an L in there and an I towards the end. We have 2 words connected to that master word. Pay close attention. The first one is hobby. Second word, stamp. 10 seconds. You may answer. What's your answer?
Collection.
One more time, please.
Collection.
She says collection. She's a school champion. Future music therapist. Will she be a super kid today? Let us know. Yes! Congratulations! Come on out, guys. Here you go, super kid. Okay. The nervousness is over. You made it. You're the super kid. So what kind of music do you kind of imagine that we're listening to right now?
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll, yeah! Okay, guys, you have a good time?
Yeah!
Awesome. You guys have a good time? Hopefully in TV land? Little rock and roll going out. We got to say see you later, but please join us again next week for another episode of Super Kids. Bye-bye!
Super Kids has some really great prizes to give away. A notebook computer for the Super Kid, a digital camera for the quiz champion, MP3 players for 2nd to 5th place winners, and Child U Online Education 1-month membership for everyone on the show.